Hey there, welcome to another exciting WooCommerce video. We're going to continue the series of showing side by side the difference between WooCommerce and WooCommerce. So in this video, this one's going to be semi-technical, but I think it's still important to see the distinction between how it works inside of WooCommerce and WooCommerce. And so today we're going to be talking about webhooks. A webhook is something that is used to send data to specific places. So in the most common examples within like our sphere here in the WordPress world when it comes to page builder guys, some of these power users, they use tools like Zapier or Pabbly Connect or Make or something like that. In those services, you can create webhooks and you would paste that webhook URL into this input field. And then anytime a specific event happens inside of WooCommerce, then the data would get sent to that endpoint or to Zapier or to whatever. So it's basically what happens inside of any of those services when they have the built-in tool, except this step is like, oh, this specific tool doesn't integrate with Make right now, so what we do is we have to use a webhook. So semi-technical, but still very, very valuable. And if you don't know anything about webhooks, maybe we'll make a crash course video on them because I think they're super beneficial to anyone who is building e-commerce stores and just needs the extra leverage if a tool doesn't have like a Zapier integration, let's say. So here's how it works inside of WooCommerce. So you can add a webhook URL here. So let's just say, mytestwebhook.com/orders or something. And then anytime a purchase is made, then I would get all the order information from a specific order. So I can click save, and then that is all saved. Awesome. Now inside of WooCommerce, if I go into settings, let's see here. I think it's in general. No, it's probably in advanced here. I think it's in advanced. I used to be in WooCommerce every day, and I still am occasionally with a few stores I manage, but I haven't remembered all the little details. So I click advanced. I don't know what's taking so long. It's loading. There we go. Okay, so we have the REST API, we have some webhooks. Okay, cool. So let's click on webhooks. And then I'm going to create a new webhook. Okay, so here I could give the webhook a name, whether or not it's active, the topic. So in my example, I have order purchased. So let's do like order purchased. So I have order created, order updated. What's an action? So if I do order created, deliver URL. Really, I wouldn't want to do it when an order is created. I would want to make sure that it was paid. And it looks like they don't have any events for that. So basically what I would do is I would copy that same URL. Let's say I give this a name. And then I could give this a name. So let's say like order updated, I guess. So I don't know if this would even give me what I'd want because I don't want it when order updates. I want it when a specific event happens, which is order purchased. And then the secret, so a secret key is used to generate a hash, deliver data in the request headers. So then I think I'd have to go to like, so let me save that. Deliver URL cannot be reached, a valid URL. Oh, okay, so it generates the secret automatically. And then it tests that the URL is even valid. So that's kind of cool. But it looks like I have to probably create my own endpoint because I don't know. Action event, enter the action that will trigger this webhook. Yeah, so like then I have to figure out like what the actions are. So then I have to go to the documentation. So inside of WooCommerce, what we want to do is we want to give you whatever event that you need. So in this case, we have this order events that holds all of our order events. And that just automatically will trigger, so you could just easily select whatever one you want. So a purchase is made. Okay, cool. This event is triggered whenever an order status is updated to paid. Once an order is set to paid, it's ready to be fulfilled. So if, in this particular case, if I wanted to go, okay, I want to go order created, the order created status could still be when I'm in a pending payment status. And so if I have an automation to send something out via Zapier or something, and an order was created and I used that webhook and it sent this data to Zapier to then fulfill something, it would be terrible because I would be fulfilling on orders that hadn't been paid for. Maybe they were created, but they were ended up being abandoned. And so I don't want to be sending information to people who haven't actually paid for the product. And so inside of WooCommerce, we get these things directly out of the box. All these events just we control fully. And if you have specific requests about certain events that you want to see in webhooks, you can comment on this video below and it would probably take us less than an hour to build any sort of event that you want. If it happens in the database, then we can record that information and create an event for it. So virtually everything. So that's the difference between WooCommerce webhooks and WooCommerce webhooks. There's a lot more flexibility inside of the WooCommerce webhooks directly out of the box when it comes to controlling what events are triggering or happening before that data is sent. So we can set up specific workflows in Zapier or whatever and know with certainty that these customers that are getting sent to Zapier or whatever with the webhook have actually met the criteria that I'm looking for. If you have questions or anything, comments, opinions, please leave those in the comments below this video. I'd love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for watching.